Hi guys, this is Yu. It's been a while since the whole team is on screen. Yeah, the whole team of medieval mean girls, which includes me, Yu, which is obviously a girl, and Victor or Victoria, and Goblin or Goblina. Just kidding. Yeah, we're playing at the arena, and Goblin is the pink flame. He's playing as Koreans. I'm playing as humans as always, and Victor is playing as Aztecs. Um, yeah. Besides our playstyle, like um, me peeking in late game, Goblin peeking in early game, Victor all way around it. Besides that, we all have our preferences. Goblin likes to pick civilizations that has like strong ranged units because he loves microing. He's gotten into microing so much these days. Uh, I'll be showing you some more in a later video. And Victor likes infantry civilizations, especially Romans, and recently he started playing Aztecs. We'll see his Jaguar warriors later on, and we'll also see goblins combo, the unique combo with Korean later, and what he does with it with Korean. And yeah, my Cuman strategy is mostly the same. I mostly just try to hit him as soon as I can. If there are no early aggression needed from our side. But sometimes I chip in feudal age too because it's convenient for me to make ramps. But mostly I peak when I'm able to mass produce lancers in the imperial age. Um, they're pretty unstoppable. Yeah, we'll see. Now we are all feudal and some early castle. So Goblin is trying to set up something soon. So I sent out villagers to support him. So the enemy here is playing as Mongols, blue as Mongols, and green in the pocket as Goth, and teal as Bohemians. They're all pretty worrisome, so we don't really know where to start first. But Goblin usually start aggression on his flank. Um, and that's one reason why he never gets early aggression, because he's the fastest. And he always gets on the enemies first, so the enemies cannot bother him too early, at least at early stages. And I'm moving moving ramps to the Bohemian Castle instead, though. Originally, I want to break a Mongol's gate and let Goblin in, because Goblin has already a set of archers, but we decided to remove Bohemian's outward castle first, because once he has enough stuff from this castle, all the wagons and some cannons, he can be moving forward with too much map control and then become unstoppable. He can like build one castle after another, right? For example. So we really want to remove this castle, but unfortunately, um, yeah, the wagons are out. Although we have quite a few rams, we still didn't make it. Maybe if we sync up a little bit better, then the castle will be removed. But yeah, it was so close. Pity, but Goblin is like trying to seal up Blue's territory by building towers, trying to gain some map control, like walling him in. At the same time, Tio is accumulating wagons here, which is worrisome. And after the rain rush on on the castle, I just head back and quietly boom. I'm hitting Imperial Age soon. So Bohemian is very disruptive right now. They're very strong. They're removing Victor's front line with an amazing speed. It's eating up all the buildings. But Victor has a very proper defense set up with all the mangonels. So Bohemian actually is a little timid. He's not as aggressive as a goblin. You see, goblin is taking map control here and monopolizing all the stone mines. Yeah. Victor is defending, just defending here because besides the mangonels, Victor mostly have infantry, which is not too good for countering the wagons. But I already hit imp, so I'm gathering up the lancers really fast. But this is a small group that's not quite enough to tackle the entire group of wagons. I want to make sure I can just overwhelm them in one shot before going into the wagons. Yep. So they're all like upgraded, elite step lancer with proper armor and attack. I was wondering if I should dive, and then I just dive because they're starting to buff Victor's base. There was actually a small window earlier, if you remember, when I just started accumulating lancers, like 20 of them here. Then the Bohemian just got scared. They just take back the wagons, but that was like the only time window when he can like remove all of us, right? That would reduce my lancers in half. Unfortunately, yeah, Tio has to lose this fight, and then he just resigned because he's angry. Victor was talking about like Tio resigning when we were like diving into his wagons. Yeah, and he actually resigned, which makes the job all easier. Now I have to like come to a territory that's not really for me. You see all these barracks by Goth. It's gonna spit out a lot of helps, but at least I can handle the Huskarls without problems. And let's see what Goblin is up to here. Blue has bounced back a little bit. And I'm hoping to run in Blue's base and remove his eco. That's what you do with cavalry. But the helps and the Mangudai and the castle. So Blue has like a well-defended base, so I can't run in yet. We'll see. See this mini map on the lower right. This beautiful dotted yellow line is my lancer. That's how fast it is to produce lancers for humans. And yeah, this large group removed the traps efficiently. So I just after that I just have to run away from the house and see what other people are doing. Victor is bringing out all the Jaguar warriors, and they're eating up the house. Once they like for each kill they get, the Jaguar warrior gains 1 attack. So you'll see something pretty crazy later. On the mini map, you still see this beautiful yellow dotted line. So beautiful. That's how fast Cuman is. Unstoppable. How unstoppable Cuman is. And Victor is just telling me to remove this castle because it's in his way. Okay. Let's see what Goblin is doing. He's trying to raid Blue's base, making fire lancers. Okay. Jaguar warriors. Blue's trying to remove my castle. Okay. We're taking pretty good map control. We're like pushing green into his space. Thing has so many help, but I don't understand. Like, Goth should be pretty fast, and they should max out the population pretty fast, just as fast as humans actually, because the speed boost for them to make infantry is the same as humans for making lancers. For some reason, I feel like I'm making lancers much faster than the Goth. Yeah, I got a little like scared by the house, so I started making house as well. But yeah, you see this straight, beautiful straight yellow line in the mini map. I'm running my lancers to blue space because Goblin is gonna open the gate with his traps. And then I'll just run in and remove blue's eco. At the same time, Victor's sea frames are out. Captain Victor's sea frame with Jaguar warriors. Jaguar warriors followed by monks because they need to survive to continue accumulating the attack bonus. So Victor just keep them with the monks. And they're just getting stronger and stronger. They have 19 plus 12 attack, some of them 19 plus 9, 19 plus 10. They're just about a 30 attack. And my Lancer's already in. Green tried to rescue Blue Space with helps, but they cannot reach me quite. And cavalry and running around, and the helps can just, just follow me. They follow me around, cannot catch up. Now Blue has very few villagers left. I left him a little wood line here. So Jaguar warriors are going crazy. They're going to eat up Green pretty soon. Green is no counter to Jaguar warriors. Even if Green outnumber Victor, it's not gonna work. Jaguar warriors are just crazy. They have their stat is just so strong. Yeah. Green also didn't upgrade his infantry all the way up. Yeah, I would say we all have pretty good counters in this game. Goblin uses a lot of skirms later on. He did a tech switch actually. Initially he was doing just towers and the castles, and then he made some lancers, fire lancers. But Mongols makes a lot of mango dye, so he switched to skirms. Yeah, so he handled this flank pretty well. Plus my lancers, which can conveniently go into the entire base and clean up everything. And Victor's just his Jaguar Warriors is a perfect counter for Goth. I'm glad we let Goth we let Goth alone until the end, because Bohemian could be a more of a problem later on maybe. But luckily I was fast enough to produce lancers in a huge group to remove his first batch of wagons. Otherwise, Victor would be gone. Yeah, sometimes it's a matter of maybe 30 seconds. If I'm like 30 seconds later, then Victor would be gone. But it was a little lucky too that Tio was not too aggressive. He's kind of conservative in his stance. He wants to make sure everything's fine before going. So he missed the time window to take down Victor before I could actually help. Yeah. And let's see the stats. Yeah. Um, I would say Ghost didn't play too his like full Goth power. Because I don't feel there are a lot of army on the map, but yeah, he did quite make quite a bit of army sometime. Uh, Mongols, I don't see too much military presence from Mongols actually. Maybe I just missed it because he killed quite a few units, lost quite a few units too. Maybe he just has like a few army at one time, like it's a few at one time. So I never see like a lot of blues units. See mostly just like the hussars running around and a little bit of Mangudai in the base. Yeah. Uh, Sometimes people can like emphasize the score too much. In this game, I have the highest military score, but I feel that's just the nature of having a cavalry civilization, like heavy cavalry. Lancers are kind of heavy because they're super strong in large groups. And so with the speed, you can easily like take down the villagers in a couple of seconds, and you get more kills and you get more scores. And whereas if you choose like a civilization that's mostly like ranged units, for example, if you are Turks, or Korean or Italian, then you don't really run into enemy space immediately, right? You're just like imposing a defensive front and attacking them slowly eating them up. Just like Britain too. Britain always do that. Like a bunch of longbowmen, and in the back like some traps, for example. Um, yeah. And for infantry, Victor this time it goes with like an elite route. He made a lot of special, unique units, the Jaguar warriors, because they are really powerful, and it's really impressive that he made a huge army of unique units this time. Um, yeah, we all played pretty well, and we all have like pretty good counters. I would say it's half luck and half using your brain. Think maybe Goblin used more brain this game than all of us because he did a tech switch. Yeah. Let's see, society. Uh, and we all have quite a few villagers. We have good eco. The enemy too, they have pretty good eco, but I would think Goth can maybe lower their villager count a little bit to allow them to max out the army. Yeah. Or maybe take better army control because he keeps sending like a loose army and they just got eaten up very easily. And he also spent time chasing cavalry with his hopes. Uh, yeah, they need something that can take humans, lancers, but they don't have it. Um, yeah, that's why humans are pretty strong. Let's see, eco, military. Hmm. I would say they're probably not friends. The enemy team, they're not friends. That's why Teal like backed out pretty early once he feels some bounce back from me and Victor, which is a pity. Um, yeah, I think this is a really good game. Hope you enjoy watching this. Bye bye.